anyways, so your life basically flipped upside down overnight due to social media.
Oh.
So like, can you explain how that went down? And I really want to know like your advice for anybody that wants to start out with social media, or for me, like learning how to build that community that you have, because you have such a good community that follow you and love you. And I just want to know how you were able to kind of obtain that. Is that the right word?
Yeah. I think.
Look at me reading.
Well,
I'm reading.
I
now.
know. You're doing your fucking reading. I need to catch up with that because I'm scared you're going to use a word on me now that I'm not going to know. And I'm going to be like, oh shit. I'm going to have to Google it. I'm like, no, but yeah, it definitely happened very quickly. Like I was posting and then all of a sudden I feel like some videos picked up traction, but I didn't really gain a following from it. And then overnight, essentially, I feel like one of my videos, I had called out somebody for calling me a catfish. And that video really took me from like 20,000 followers to like 80,000 followers overnight. And then I just feel like that is what grew like wildfire kind of. And then I just was growing so much each month. And then fast forward a year later is when it became like my full-time job, which that was so unexpected because I was like going to school. I was at community college. I had to transfer to a 4-year university. I was like, oh my God, like I need to make money from this because I wasn't making money from it.
Yeah.
And then I got a manager, and then overnight it was like, oh no, this is your job. So I dropped out of school. A couple months later, I moved to Austin, Texas, and I've kind of been doing it ever since. And I think the biggest thing that I learned through all of it is number one, and I think you have to have the right people on your side. You know, I think people can be so like giddy about like management, whatever. You just want to kind of jump into the first thing that comes upon you.
Don't jump in or do jump in.
I think as far as it comes to management, like no, I got really lucky. I just jumped into having no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
But now I know that I did have the right people around me, but I know a lot of people that don't have the right people around them that kind of get themselves in these positions where they sign up for the dream. And the thing is, my manager never gave me the dream. Any management that I've ever it was kind of like, listen, we're going to work together. We're going to see what we can do.
Yeah.
I think the second someone starts selling you this dream of this is going to happen and we can do this and do that, that's kind of a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for anybody who's trying to get into the social media thing and like it gets to the point where you get management. Also, I think you kind of need to build your own thing before you get into like having management.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I think the best part about having management and stuff like that is to be like, oh, I already got myself this far. I put in all the groundwork. Now we're going to come together as a team and you're just going to improve it and tweak it and you're going to be able to sell me easier, but you have to do all the building and all the groundwork yourself. But like, I think having the right people around me definitely made a huge difference. And she kind of always instilled this thing in me from like the time that I started that, you know, yes, you can always make a quick buck doing things, but longevity is what's really important in this industry. And that's something that a lot of people overlook because they see the dollar signs and they're just like, give me all the money. And then you don't realize, but you're actually hurting your brand in the long run by doing these things. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done a lot of things that probably now, like at the beginning of having a management, we would never do again.
Yeah.
It's kind of a learning lesson, but there's also, you know, I think saying no is something that I found was super important and that really was beneficial to me at the end of the day. Like I could be making more money, but guess what? At the end of the day, could I be making more in the long run? How is it affecting me? And community, like she always preached, like, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It's about the people that are consistently there, consistently watching, that like feel like they know you and want to be a part of what you have going on. So I think that was also good at making myself not compare myself as much to others, because there are
you're doing amazing.
See, because, and then I'll get on myself and be like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm a loser. And then I'm like, girl, first of all, like you need to, like comparison really is the thief of joy. Is that what is that what the phrase is? Right?
Look at us. We are smart fucking bitches. Okay.
Like people are so mad I don't even got a degree and I know this shit. Seriously.
No, I went to college for sociology. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Anyways, keep going.
Did you graduate?
Yes, I graduated, but
well, you're ahead of me on that one. But I think that I think the biggest thing is like, I know it's so cheesy and everybody says it, but I cannot like instill this enough in people. You have to be yourself. Like you're a personality person. As soon as I got on this call with you, I was like, oh, you're a personality girl. Someone like you. And if you can take that and you can like be able to like show people, like I can tell you have an easy time showing people like, hey, I have a personality. I have this I think can thrive on social media.
Yeah.
It's the people I think that they want to do like the copy and paste or like the beige Amazon storefront people. You are never going to be successful without being yourself and showing your true identity. And even like you can sit and people are so over the act of an influencer and like
curated content.
Yeah, like it doesn't work like it once did. It doesn't work like it once did. You have to be yourself, and people want to follow real people.
Mm-hmm. No,